Hello, good morning. Welcome to Texas Lone Wolf Channel, your source for Red Pill Truth. Today's topic is the price of being a single mother and the unusual demands they place on the men they date. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. So, we're going to go ahead and cover this topic. And, excuse me. One important factor I need to consider to talk about is I've seen a video on social media. The video goes to showing the single mother filming her 3-day-old boyfriend buying himself something to eat and demand that he pay for her child's clothing. All right. So we have a problem here. The man did not make the child, but I don't know how the man picked her to go on a date with. But the sense of entitlement, wanting the man's money that he worked for, he sweated for. A single man. If you actually see a single mother, most of the time men are going to tell you to run to the hills. So, we are going to cover, I repeat, we are going to cover why the delusional of feminism actually has wrecked the cultures around the world. The culture. Some countries won't even allow feminism in because of the ideology of playing the victimhood and all this mess. Now, let me go ahead and put this message scrolling on the bottom, and I am going to make you this content right here. Make it fresh for dropping soon, okay? Now, I want to warn you, single mothers who are watching this might make you mad. You might like this video. To other feminists who might stumble across this content, you may not agree with my talking points. That's fine. But I do not agree with feminism that man should pay to go on a date with a single mother. Actually, I'm going to rename this video, Man Must Pay to Go Date with a Single Mother. Should he or should he not? I'm going to use that as the video title. The important scenario that I'm talking about is, okay, you ever heard of a city girl summer? That's a common phrase used by other female content creators on YouTube. City girl summers where girls go clubbing, pick up cute guys, go out and have fun. They forget that they're having a cycle. Then boom, pregnancy happens. Then she don't know who she messed with. Then 9 months later, a child is born into the world. She don't know who the baby daddy is or the child's father. Many of y'all want to know what the term is used here. She don't know who the daddy is. She was having fun. Having a city girl summer fun. Drinking. Partying. You see, actions have consequences. Then guess what? Then all of a sudden she gets pregnant. She becomes a mom. First time mom. First time mother. Now you mark my words. You mark my words. Somewhere in the near or distant future, The government is going to crack down on single motherhood and make these women who became mothers responsible and make them go out and find a job. Now, in the state that I live in, to get food stamps, you have to be looking for a job. So you put in the application, the employer shows up, or actually calls you for an interview, you don't show up. Guess what? The welfare office will call the employer, did the applicant show up for work? Oh no, the applicant didn't show up. There goes your food stamps. Used to, before George Bush was governor of Texas, the Texas state government put together a bill limiting food stamp eligibility to 2 years. Then you got to go be looking for a job. Did you get that? You got to be looking for a job. Now, okay, now with that being said, let me show you a stat right here. And no, I'm not picking on anybody at the moment. I'm not picking on nobody. Now look at this. It's funny, Latin America is slightly larger, and then second to Southeast Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa. Well, that one there tops single women with children. It's 65%. Okay, U.S., Canada. Okay, U.S. and Canada together, 43%. That's a big. That's a 2014, 2000. That's for Gallup country data source, Gallup Statistica right here. Look at that. And single mothers are struggling in the U.S. because of the choices they made when they were young. They thought the guy was sincere, that he was cute, sincere, and he might have been an adult in his age, but has the mind of a child. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with this? Let's go ahead and let's take a deeper look at this here, all right? Let's take a deep look at this. Let's take a good look at this, all right, shall we? Now, I am going to show you that this will shock you. Now, I'm going to bring this up. I'm gonna bring a video. I'm gonna go ahead, pause this recording. I'm gonna bring the video up. All right, just hang tight. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about this. So that little scrolling, you missed part of it. Don't worry. I found the page I was looking for. All right, you ready? Now I'm gonna play a clip off of TikTok. All right, you ready? Now, this might make your blood boil. Get ready to listen.
You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, based on my age, the demographic, and where I reside, I, in actuality, make more money than most of the dudes I'll date anyway.
How do you expect them?
And notice, most dudes she dates anyway, she makes more money. So we got a problem right here, all right? So if they're not making what she's making, see, let's continue, shall we?
Expect them to be able to take care of you, their expenses, and your kids' expenses when you already, like you said, You make more than most of the guys, anyways.
Because it's like a mindset, you know what I'm saying? So at least I know that they're wanting to do more. Like they're
Oh,
not
so they
gonna
just
say,
gotta. I want to take care of your kids, but I can't.
well, like, okay, so this is the
See, what he's talking about is she's talking about you got to pay to date her. Single mothers, if you make a kid, if you make a child with someone and they don't have anything to do with the child, that's on you because you should have been judge of character the first place. You should pick up some cues on what a man really wants. Don't choose a boy who will lay with anybody and then run around and brag about somebody he banged and then made a child. Then goes, well, I'm just going to tell you, he's young and dumb and full of you know what.
thing. And it's not just financially, it's about like emotionally. Like,
Emotional. Okay, well, she could have got that with a man that grown up. Got emotional. I got everything. But anyway, this here is a career woman. She's a modern career woman. They don't believe in the old-fashioned, the biblical role of being a mother. All right?
do you read books? Do you exercise? Are you
Now here comes the pre-qualification part of what she's talking about for a man to date her.
healthy? Are you religious? Are you
See, now I'm going to tell you something. Being religious is like going to the penitentiary, serving a sentence for a crime you did not commit. I know I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. I don't read all day long, except, wait, I take that back. I do read all day long. I read people.
I can read all day. As long as I
yeah,
gotta,
that's what I'm saying. So it's like a list of things.
so
Oh, look at that. Look at that. She's making a list of what a man do must pre-qualify for him to date her.
trade-off.
Black and all that. Yeah.
So if you ain't got a bank account, you better be reading some damn books.
Or you know what I mean? Just like
See, she's coming off as a wacko, a nut job, so to speak.
something. You have to bring something
Gotta
to
do
the table.
something.
No. You got to do something, really? Well, what does she want? You say a man with the bag. You better go find somebody that's retired because they got the bag and they worked their butts off to get that bag.
Size just your iPhone. Like you
Oh, wow, look at this. You have to have an iPhone to be pre-qualified to date a single mother with some kids.
have to bring stuff. Because you know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, based on my age, the demographic, and where I reside, I, in actuality, make more money than most of the dudes out there anyway. So
How do you expect them to be able to take care of you, their expenses, and your kids' expenses when you already, like you said, you make more than most of the guys anyways?
Because it's like a mindset, you know what I'm saying? So at least I know that they're wanting to do more. Like, they're
Oh,
not
so they
gonna
just gotta.
say,
I want to take care of your kids, but I can't.
well, like, okay, so this is the thing. And it's not just financially, it's about like emotionally. Like, do you read books? Do you exercise? Are you healthy? Are you religious? Are you
I can read all day. As long as I
yeah,
gotta,
that's what I'm saying. So it's like a list of things.
So it's a
but you can't
trade-off.
Black and all that. Yeah.
So if you ain't got a bank account, you better be reading some damn books.
Or you know what I mean? Just like something. You have to bring something
Gotta
to
do
the table
something.
besides just your iPhone. Like you have to bring stuff.
That woman makes about as much sense as sending a mentally traumatized child to a clown for a diagnosis. That made no damn sense. So let's go over the comments. Well, she wants someone on their level. Really? So, she's got a mustache. Nothing she says is relevant. Amen to that. Let's see. Somebody said, "You mean, bro?" He was over here like that. Well, hey, he's right. Look at this. Honorable BMC Prevail. I want to give cheers to this fella right here. So that woman is in her 30s. She says she makes more money. But pretty soon, that money is going to go down the tube when she gets older. Now, look at this. They're lost and delusional. Yes, she actually believes what she... I feel sorry for her. She believes what she says. So, anyways, I'm just going to tell you up front.
You wouldn't be with a single mother that's a millionaire?
It wouldn't be my first option, no.
You said a millionaire wouldn't want to be with a single mother that's a millionaire.
If he can go ahead and get a girl that doesn't have a child, he'll prefer that, yes. Men are very different than women because when a guy comes into a woman's relationship or a relationship with a woman and she has a child, he's going to be expected to take care of that child to a degree. You don't just get with that girl, you get with that girl and that child. And here's the other thing you got to remember. If we break up and I build a bond with that child, I now lose you and the child. And I can't have any type of parental rights to that child because it's your biological child, not mine. I'm a stepfather. So I lose you, the child, alimony, house, 50%. So it's an L for me. It's not worth the risk.
You wouldn't be with a single mother that's a millionaire?
It wouldn't be my first option, no.
You said...
So, I'm going to go ahead and cover up on some topics here. Yeah, in some states in the United States, depending on what state you live in, God forbid if you live in the state of Washington, you stay with a single mother and a child within 24 hours, you're automatically on the hook for child support. That's Washington state law right there. They need to do something to repeal that law if they want somebody else to help grow that country or that state. Yeah, what state of Washington is named after George Washington, believe it or not.
Said a millionaire wouldn't want to be with a single mother.
See, a millionaire is a man with a bag. He worked his butt off to gain something, and he invested. He made his money. And when that woman got up and walked off, her delusions were actually shattered.
A millionaire.
If he can go ahead and get a girl that doesn't have a child, he'll prefer that, yes. Men are very different than women because when...
And now I'm going to go ahead and interject into this. Men are different from women. Men want women who are childless and that are fertile. They can make a child of their own. They can help the mother raise his seed, a child that he helped make. And plus, there's legal consequences to that. He can have legal rights to the child as per statutes in the law and family code. All right? So when the single mother has to go into the millionaire's life, he has to go out with the child and the single mother at the same time.
When a guy comes into a woman's relationship or a relationship with a woman and she has a child, he's going to be expected to take care of that child to a degree. You don't just get with that girl, you get with that girl and that child. And here's the other thing you got to remember. If we break...
And now, here's a real tough part, and she does not see it coming.
Up and I build a bond with that child, I now lose you and the child. And I can't have any type of parental rights to that child because it's your biological child, not mine. I'm a stepfather. So I lose you, the child, alimony.
Alimony, house, and 50% of my assets. In other words, what I have built, I got to sacrifice. And no, it's not fair, but the law is the law. The law makes reward single mothers for their bad behavior by choosing bad boys. Usually the case like this.
House, 50%. So it's an L for me. It's
L is a loss. L is a loss. And it says he's right. So why do you think when a man is a single mother, he bolts, he bails, he runs? He blocks the phone number on purpose.
It's not worth the risk.
Not worth the risk, and she takes off her headphones. Watch this. That's a harsh reality of being a single mother, just going out having the city girl summer and making a child that don't belong to the man. So I want to, that guy from Brooklyn, BKNY, I applaud you with this video. Thank you very much for this video on TikTok. I'm going to give your relationship, let's be real. And yes, you are on point on this. All right. Let's see what. Wow. So I just wanted to go ahead and cover this topic right now. This is a very controversial topic. She will not. She made a mistake when she was younger. She thought going out partying, having grand old time. Now, City Girl winter arrived. Harsh reality arrived. So, anyways, think about this. You date a single mother, you take a risk of being on the hook for alimony, separate maintenance. In the state I live in, it's called separate maintenance. Some lawyers are there to make money. Okay, they're not there for the benefit of the child or the single mother. They're there to make money. They're there to run a guy through a ringer. Unless my state passes similar law like Bill 2689 in Tennessee to make sure the biological father gets attached to the child that he helped made. And there were multiple oppositions to the bill. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next one on TikTok.
If you decide to date women who have kids, this video's for you. When you date a woman who got kids, you got to understand that you are not her main priority, that her kids will always come first. You and this woman have to be on the same page at all times in order for this to be successful. Last thing you need to understand is not only are you bringing this woman in your life, but you bringing some other man's children in your life as well. Now, I know a lot of women will say, well, my kids don't need another father. They got a dad already. But the truth is, if you decide to have something serious with this woman, her and her kids are now under your leadership and guidance. Whenever they're in your presence, you are now responsible for their well-being. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a special type of man to be able to date a woman who got kids. So before you decide to take things to the next level, ask yourself, are you prepared for everything that comes with this? But make sure you follow my page if you like more game like this.
So I'm going to break this down, all right? Now, you got to understand this. So, anyways, it's very important. So, look at this. Cam does said single. They're good side chicks. Yeah. See, that's the problem right there. Too many dudes going out and letting their hormones do the talking and knocking these women up instead of being responsible. So, I'm going to check this. Anyways, I've been on this date with this guy twice. I picked up on a flag. I mentioned my son, and times he did stay quiet. I don't know. That's a tough one for me. I can't speak on that. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat. So, I avoid this, I just want to avoid getting myself into this little predicament here. So let's go to the next web page, and now in this, look at this. You owe me that. The first date demands a man buys a to-go meal for her kids in a viral video. Wow. So this here's why men. This is why men have actually. This gone too long. And I hope the politicians watching this video would wake up and smell the coffee. Men are tired of getting burnt by the family court system. They're tired of getting burnt by the state, being put on the hook to pay for another man's kids that's not his. But if that man willingly climbs into bed with a single mother with kids, I don't know what to say except prayers that he doesn't have to come up with the funds to finance the children that are not his. But like I said, in some states, they make it mandatory if you spend 24 hours with a child, you are on the hook for child support. That one state is Washington. So, we are going to let me see. So let me pause this here because this here started playing. Cause I don't want to get a strike because of this website right here. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's see. Let me find that video, and let me go find it real quick. All right, let me pause this video, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna find me another. I'm gonna get a media source here. I'm gonna bring it up here to the. Let me see, where is that file at? Alrighty.
Hold on, what you need to go? What you need to go for? Oh, your kids.
You already had me wait an hour and a half. So it's for my kids.
For your kids?
Yeah, you owe me that.
And they with their daddy?
Let me see.
No, they're
Now. So, according to this TikTok video by Monica Santos, this is a very disturbing. I'm going to warn you. So I need to play this video, the sound on this. If I can get it to work. Alrighty. No, I can't. I don't know if this is working, but bear with me on this, okay?
You know where to go? What you know where to go for?
So in
Hey,
here she
kid.
You
says,
already had me wait an hour and a
you know,
half.
she tells the waitress or the
So it's
waiter
for my kid.
Real
say
kid.
that the
Yeah, you
kids needs
And they
food,
daddy?
and he tells her date to buy the kids food.
No, dead ass.
Oh my God. So
And let me go ahead and find you one. And let me go ahead and find. Okay.
potatoes.
No, no,
There you
no,
go.
no potatoes.
Sesame
No,
sauce.
bring the check. I'm paying for my meal and your meal. I'm not paying
And
for your
my
kids'
kids'
meal.
meal.
No,
Yes, you are.
no, I'm not paying for their kids' meal. No.
Here, let me rewind it.
You know where to go? What you know where to go for? Oh, your kids.
You already had me wait an hour and a half. So it's for my kid.
Real kid.
Yeah, you owe me that.
And they with their daddy? No, dead ass.
Oh my God. So go ahead and bring another steak and some potatoes. Okay.
No, no, bring no potatoes.
Sesame sauce.
No, bring the check. I'm paying for my meal and your meal. I'm not paying
And
for your
my
kids'
kids'
meal. No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not paying for their kids' meal. No.
So you don't think you owe me after having me wait an hour and a half?
I told you I owe you. I owe you when I take you out
Okay,
again.
and so you're gonna pay for my kids' food.
No, I'm not doing that.
Can you please go ahead and
I'm not doing that. No. Hold on, beautiful. Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why you not
Listen.
bring two, please?
What's the name, Kiera?
Bring 2 orders.
Why should I do that, Kiera?
Because you sitting right here on the desk.
So I decided to go ahead and take this media source back out. Now, you've already seen this. And let's go to that web page and blow it up. Because she put on there, see right here, it appears that she was appreciated for that response to decide man for pay for 2 additional meals for her children at home. On top of that, he was covering their first date. So this person here that's no class, that's wrong. And also one used to say he would bounce. You had to wait an hour and a half, is in the clip. So it's my kids. So you owe me that. Really? Ain't that guy a daddy? Man asked a woman to look back at him with widened eyes. The server walked by. He overhears the conversation, laughed before apologizing. I would. She made a clown out of herself. The woman talks to the waitress, begins ordering on a date's card. No, bring me the check. I'm paying for it. I'm paying for my meal and your meal. I'm not paying for your kid's meal. Man tells server and the woman he's on a date with. Well, she's definitely done this before. Somebody said, "In my kid's meal?" No. Yes, you are, she said. So you don't think you owe me after having me wait an hour and a half? This is a message to single mothers who are entitled, okay? Who are delusional as hell. No other man in his right mind is going to take you on a date and buy your meal if you have another mouth to feed other than a dog or a cat. That's different. And look at this. She's tripping and somebody's laughed. Hold up, don't do that, he said. Just because I'm late, I'm not paying for this. He's going to walk in the kitchen, tell him to not make the order. If she continues to tell staff, he's not willing to pay for that. You're not obligated. Why take a girl with kids out if you don't want kids? Amen. He should pay for his own food and leave. With that ungrateful attitude, I would make her pay. So now, the waitress seemed to agree with the man's request before another staff member of the restaurant tells him to leave the kitchen as he isn't allowed back there. Then he began to talk to other customers at the restaurant. She's trying to put a bill on me. It ain't my kids. I'm late. And she's trying to make me get some food for her and her kids. And the woman he's addressing asked back, "What's wrong with that?" "You late," and the woman said. And the man said, "This is my first date. I haven't met them kids yet. You're late. And I'm late. I'm going to buy them steaks." The man chimes in, "What's wrong with that?" People start laughing. And that guy that's paying for the bills, there ain't nobody on my side. And back to, and hey, to that man that's having anybody on his side, you're the biggest fool. I mean, you should have just let the small head down your leg do the talking, all right? Don't let the small leg do the talking, all right? Because it's horrible out there. Okay, be right back. Sorry about that. I had a call that came in on the messenger, so I had to go answer it. So I had to, the irony of this, even my girlfriend agrees with me on this. A man who is not responsible to pay for another man's kids that are not his. He's not responsible for that. So, and she's trying to strong arm her date into buying meals for her kids. He was an hour and a half late for the date. He probably got hung up in traffic. So, So I'm going to go find the video and find the comments. So I'm going to go ahead and see. Look at that. You can find that right there. I'm going to post that link to that video on the description box. You make your own decision. But any woman who says another man is supposed to buy the kids' meal.
Esta noche no fue un juego. Ella.
Oh, wow. This is nice little Reddit horror. No. See, look at this. She's got 6 kids. And she got married and she got 6 kids. She's divorced. I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to play that at all. So, I'm done with this video. Now, I'm going to go ahead and conclude that the message here to men, make sure you scope out. Make sure you scope everything out before you go on a date. Scope everything. Take your time, get to know everything before you say yes. Because what will wind up happening, like I said, you'll probably be on the hook, or you'll probably be clowned by the mother in the restaurant establishment. The mother needs to get her butt up and go get her job and provide her and her own kids. It ain't the man's job to do that. Well, feminists said man's supposed to do this, man's supposed to do that. Well, I'm sorry. Feminism sucks. Feminism isn't the law. Feminism is an ideology funded by the big wigs, the government, and the so-called bankers to divide and take the father out of the family structure. Say no to this. And don't be a fool. Until next time, peace.